Hello and welcome back, everybody, but probably no Pokemon trainers out there. This is ThorW, and we're returning with our Pokemon Leafgreen playthrough. In our last episode, we shut down the Rocket Center in the Celadon City. Celadon City. I was going to say Celadon Game Center, Game Corner, but I mean, it's still up and operational, so we didn't really shut it down completely, but we slowed down the Rocket hideout and messed with their plans a little bit. We were annoying, that's all that matters, and in this episode, we've got some business to do elsewhere, but first things first, we're heading over to Route 16. We're going to slice this tree down so that we can have access to this grass, and we're going to look around for a little bit, because in this grass, on Route 16, is an absolutely new Pokemon that I would actually like to add to my team. And that would be Doduo. Not this Rattata, Doduo. So, as for a little bit of an information dump, Doduo number 84, a flying normal type Pokemon, or normal flying, whichever order you really want to deem it, doesn't really matter. Doduo is very much centered around having a nice attack stat and a high speed. Doduo is a pretty darn good Pokemon overall. If you're looking for a physical attacker, it has a very nice attack stat and the speed to make use of it. Now, the rest of its stats are pretty darn low. It is almost the definition of a glass cannon kind of Pokemon. And if you're looking for something tanky, you know, this is obviously the last place you should be looking. However, Doduo itself is pretty good. Flying type and normal type both make use of the physical typing and the attack stat, so Doduo is not a bad Pokemon at all if you're looking for a physical Pokemon. And Doduo is able to learn Fly despite not having any feathers or wings. A bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed, leaves giant footprints. You say poor flying, but it can learn Fly. So, yeah, weird. Let's go ahead and take a look. I would like to know what kind of nature this Doduo has and see if it's useful mild. Mild's not what we're looking for. So, since you guys know I'm going to be going for Doduo, I'm going to actually farm for a Doduo with a decent nature. Mild's kind of not what we're looking for, so I'll see you guys in a moment or two once we have a Doduo with a nature that we want. Luckily, they're popping up pretty often. See you in a little bit, guys. Oh, finally we get a decent nature. Oh, man. So I was looking for Lonely, Adamant, or Naughty as the best three, with Brave as a maybe. All of those increase the attack stat. You know what I got? I very commonly got Bold, Timid, Modest, and Quirky. Bold, Timid, and Modest all increase a different stat and decrease attack, and Quirky is just all around. It doesn't help or hurt anything. I would have taken Quirky if this took too much longer. I went through about 20 or so Doduo before I finally caught on with a good nature. And if you don't believe me, here, look at my balls. My balls have been ravaged by this quest for a Doduo with a decent nature. So we're gonna make a quick stop over into the large Celadon department store here, and we'll pick up a few more balls. I think it's the trainer's market, so just the next floor. Jeez, I can't believe how long that took. Now, I'm used to farming a little bit to try and get a decent nature for a Pokemon. It happens. Sometimes you just don't get too lucky, but that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Let's just get 19 great balls. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Do I want anything else while I'm here? Nah, I think we're pretty good on everything else if I recall correctly, so we will move along with our journey, and we now have Doduo. Yes, Doduo will be the flying type Pokemon on my team that I've been talking about getting for such a long time, and I will evolve it into Dodrio eventually, of course. And with that taken care of, that little side quest that I wanted to do, we are going to smack ourselves down to Route 7 and make our way back over to Lavender Town. Because now that we have the oh my god, hit the stairs. Now that we have the Sylph Scope, I couldn't hit the stairs. With the Silph Scope, we can now take on the quests in the Pokemon Tower, which, if you recall, Team Rocket was apparently skulking around and up to no good at. So let's go fight this random guy. You look good at Pokemon, but how is your chemistry gauge? I don't know. I'd respond to you, but you can't really get me to react. Oh, chemistry joke, super nerd Aiden, take it. Aiden? However you're supposed to say that. Oh yeah, it's time for the Macho Man! Dio is evolving from Machop into number 67. Come on, come on, dan, dan, dan. Flex with me, flex with me. Congratulations, your Dio evolved into Machoke. Alright, Machoke, number 67. Let's go over our Pokedex entry for him. This is a pure fighting type. Evolves from Machop at level 28, as you just saw. Has the ability Guts, gains 50% more attack increase while under a status condition. Machoke is a pretty nice increase in stats over Machop, gaining a very hefty attack stat and a very meaty HP stat on top of it. The speed of Machoke is pretty low, but he's able to take a punch and deliver one back. The only way to evolve Machoke is through a trade. So if we want a Machamp, I'll have to set something up a little bit later. Anyway, Machoke is a very welcome addition to the team, and I'm very glad that our little Machop guy has finally evolved. And I think this is just a bunch of trainers that I haven't fought yet. Should I go take them out with my Doduo and start getting it some experience too? I think maybe I will. There's a reason why I left all these trainers up, so I'll be destroying these guys kind of off screen. I'll fast forward the footage for you guys while I destroy Biker Jaren and all of his friends with our newfound Doduo powers. And I will see you guys after I'm done taking down these Pokemon, getting some XP for my my new little flying buddy. Alright, and with that, those trainers are dealt with. And over the course of that, Doduo has gained 3 levels, up to level 23 now. Yeah, look at that. And Doduo has learned one of the big reasons why I wanted to use Dodrio. Doduo has learned Tri-Attack, a simultaneous 3-beam attack that may paralyze, burn, or freeze the foe, and it's a normal type attack, so Doduo gets same type attack bonus off of it. This is a pretty darn good move. It's not quite as powerful as something along the lines of, say, Return or anything like that, but Tri-Attack's not bad whatsoever because it comes with that possibility to inflict one of 3 status effects. Very nice attack overall, and relatively unique because only a few Pokemon in the game can actually learn it. So, with that out of the way, we are now back in Lavender Town, and we are ready to take care of that business that I was talking about earlier. And first things first is I don't think I necessarily want Doduo in the front of the party. I think we'll switch over to Zatch Bell in the front. Now, you know what? Actually, we'll keep Doduo in the front. For reasons. For good reasons. Alright, into Pokemon Tower. Pokemon Tower is a tower for the dead Pokemon. This guy came to pray for his Clefairy. Did you come to pay respects? Bless your Pokemon-loving heart, son. My Growlithe, why did you die? Everyone's all somber and sad, because it's essentially a graveyard. I am a channeler. There are spirits up to mischief. I sense them high in the tower. So yes, there are Miko here. Shrine maidens here, specifically for the spirits of the dead. And that looks like a familiar person. Hey, ThorW, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint, so let's go! Well, that's a nice way to put it. Is your Pokemon dead? No? Let's fight, mate. Let's fight, mate. So, we have another rival battle here. And first off for our rival is Pidgeotto. Our rival's Pidgeotto, level 25! This thing has Gust, Sand Attack, Quick Attack, and Whirlwind available to it. Now first, I'm going to see if ThorW can possibly make a fight out of this Pidgeotto. Or, actually, nah. We'll save ThorW for something else. Instead, we'll swap him out. Come here, buddy. And we'll throw Zatch Bell out because Pidgeotto doesn't stand a chance against Zatch Bell. So, Pidgeotto, you know, you can quick attack all you want. One Thunderbolt's gonna take you out. Easy peasy. Critical. Goodbye, Pidgeotto. Critical super effective. Ow. Ow. It's painful. So we'll get some free experience for ThorW. And he's about to use Gyarados? Alright, man. I mean, that's, interesting strategy you have there, sir, to throw out Gyarados into a Raichu. Alright, Gyarados, Water Flying type, level 23, with the attacks Thrash, Tackle, and Bite. So, in this is the first instance in which our opponent will have one of each of the three starter types, a Fire, a Water, and a Grass type. Gyarados is the Water type he will have if you did not choose Charmander. Growlithe is the Fire type he will have if you do not choose Bulbasaur, and Execute will be the Grass type he has if you did not choose Charmander. Or did not choose Squirtle, sorry. Had that a little bit off. But, yeah, this time he will have one of each of the three main ones, and now he's about to send out Growlithe. We're going to throw ThorW out to the wolves, or in this case the dogs, for a moment, just to allow it to get a little bit more free XP. I didn't want the Gyarados to get an attack off, because there's a chance that it could be strong enough to actually fight my Raichu. It's not a good chance, but it's a chance, so why chance it? Alright, and then we're going to do the little swappy-doo back from ThorW over to Leonardo, because he's going to take out Growlithe with this Teenage Mutant Ninja water gun. Growlithe should pretty much get one shot. This is my general strategy when playing Pokemon, is I want to just one-shot the crap out of everything I fight. So this is working nicely. He's about to use Ivysaur. Good, perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and throw ThorW out. Boop-de-boo. ThorW. We'll actually have ThorW fight the Ivysaur. I think ThorW can beat Ivysaur. Anyway, Ivysaur, level 25, Grass Poison type. Growl, Vine Whip, Leech Seed, and Poison Powder are, or should be, the attacks. We have Peck available as a flying type, which should be super effective onto Ivysaur and make life a little tough for him. Sleep Powder instead of Poison Powder. Alright, good. Good. My guide is extremely accurate. ThorW is asleep. There's Razor Leaf. So yeah, this guide is supremely accurate. It's not very accurate at all, apparently. Alright, we're actually going to swap ThorW out because ThorW is likely to not wake up and likely to not win in one more hit. So we're going to swap him out for Flareon. It's fine. This is one of the big reasons we have Flareon in the first place, Grass-type Pokemon. And, well, Ivysaur, Flareon happens to be really, really strong right now at this point in the game. So Flamethrower. Goodbye, Ivysaur. Goodbye, Ivysaur. delicious. And his final Pokemon... you know what? We'll just keep Flareon out. Because Flareon has Bite. His final Pokemon, Kadabra, the weakest of his Pokemon right now, level 20. Teleport, Disable Confusion, and Kinesis as its attacks. And gets bitten to chomped to death by Flareon. Flareon is rather strong in the attack stat area. What? You stinker! I took it easy on you too. How dare you beat me in a battle? How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later, nerd. And he brushes his shoulder off. Well, that was eventful. Any hoozles. Don't really need Doduo in the front of the party anymore for the reasons that I don't have to battle our rival anymore as the main reason. So as you can see, there's all these headstones available here. These are the graves of Pokemon. Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Sylph Scope might be able to well, I just happen to have one of those right here in my backpack. Well, maybe I can be of help and service. So here we are, Pokemon Tower. And as you can see, there are Miko all over the place, Shrine Maidens all over the place in here. And we have new Pokemon encounters here in Pokemon Tower now. So let's go ahead and go over them. First off, why not go over the one that we happen to be facing right now? Ghastly. Now, Ghastly itself is part of one of my favorite Pokemon evolutions. Ghastly is a Ghost Poison type with the ability Levitate, so that ground moves are completely useless against it. Looks really, really cool. I really like the appearance of Ghastly and the Ghost Pokemon overall. Ghastly's stats are actually rather impressive. HP, attack, defense, and special defense all very low, but you can see exactly what this Pokemon is for. Incredibly powerful special attack with a high speed means that Ghastly and its evolutions are meant to sweep people. They're meant to sweep you right off your feet and carry you to the dance floor. Carry you to the Pokemon Center, maybe. Because these guys hit like trucks. In generations where Ghost actually does special attack damage. You see, there's the slight issue that, unfortunately, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the Ghost and Poison types do physical damage and take your attack stat, which is really, really sad. So, I would not advise picking Ghastly and its evolutions that much for this one, because you're not going to be able to take advantage of the same type attack bonus and do as much incredible damage as you're supposed to. However, if you choose to, at level 25, Ghastly will evolve into number 93, Haunter. Sporting in a massive 0.2 pounds in its weight. Haunter is another Ghost Poison type Pokemon with the ability Levitate, and just improves upon Ghastly's stats a little bit. Doesn't really do anything special or anything like that. Now, to evolve Haunter, you're going to need to trade it to someone, and then it will evolve into number 94, Gengar. This is also a Ghost and Poison type, with much better stats than Ghastly itself. At a whopping 130 base special attack with a very, very lightning-fast 110 base speed, Gengar is just crazy good. Extremely good. It is basically the counterpart to Alakazam, when you think about it, and one of the best Pokemon you can choose if you want a very fast, very powerful sweeper. In generations where Ghost properly does special attack damage. I'm gonna have to harp on that a little bit. When Ghost doesn't do special attack damage, it is much weaker on Gengar because it only has a 65 base attack stat. But if you do want to choose to use this family for yourselves, you can learn attacks like Psychic, you can learn other special attacks like Flamethrower and stuff like that. And you can choose Gengar, put Gengar into kind of like a jack-of-all-trades special attacker, and it's still extremely powerful, still very, very good. and I can recommend it. I'm personally not going to be using it for this playthrough, maybe in a future one, because I do really love the Ghastly family. It's my favorite Pokemon family ever. Ever. And I've always loved them. And I've always hated when I was a kid I could never get a Gengar until I got myself a second game system, a second Game Boy. There we go. And a second game to trade with myself because I was a lonely person. Oh, anyway, as for our other encounter available here in Pokemon Tower, we can find Cubone. Cubone is a pure... Number 104, Cubone is a pure ground-type Pokemon with the abilities Rockhead or Lightning Rod. Rockhead negates recoil damage from any moves that do it, other than Struggle, and Lightning Rod makes all electric-type attacks target this Pokemon, which is very useful in stuff like double battles, if you're trying to protect a Pokemon from being hit with electric types. Now, Cubone's stats, it's primarily defense-oriented. It has relatively low stats all around elsewhere. It's pretty well-rounded in its mediocrity there. But once you evolve it into Marowak, it pretty much stays the same. Unfortunately, it is primarily defensive. Marowak does gain a tiny bit more attack, which it's able to make some decent use of, and it's able to actually get a couple of hits off this time, but it's still primarily defensive. It's pure ground type, so it does have some okay resistances, not the worst weaknesses in the world. There's a couple of them that are questionable. If you're looking for a ground type Pokemon, I personally don't like Cubone and Marowak all that much, but they can work. Anything can work if you work hard enough at it. One thing I would very much like to point out is the fact that Cubone originally was supposed to be a pre-evolution to Kangaskhan, because if you take a look at the image of it, it is basically a baby Kangaskhan wearing the skull of its mother and wielding one of her bones. So it was basically an orphaned. It was supposed to be an orphaned baby Kangaskhan who basically donned the skull of its dead mother. So, creepy in a lot of ways, and this actually is what sparked Missing No as a thing that actually exists. Missing No, for anyone that doesn't know, is a glitch in the early Pokemon games that you can find. And what it is that under specific conditions, you can accidentally find the Pokemon entry for what Cubone was originally supposed to be, which is not supposed to exist. And instead of completely wiping the data, unfortunately, the data still exists, so it tries to draw from that and it's unable to. What it does draw is the ghost sprite that you find when you walk into Pokemon Tower if you don't have the Sylph Scope, and it shows that. Or it shows just a bunch of gobbledygook. That's pretty much your choices. I think another one is like an undead Aerodactyl as the possible sprites that it can show. Anyway, because they changed Cubone from what it was into what it is now, that's kind of the main reason why Missing No exists in the first place. So that's kind of interesting. And now I believe we are done with our Pokemon bios to go through in this area. And we have picked up an Awakening and a Great Ball here on this floor of Pokemon Tower. I think this is the 4th floor? I haven't been paying a great deal of attention. Anyway, I think we'll catch a Ghastly specifically for our Pokedex. Let's go ahead and use Thunder Wave. A couple things to note about Ghost-type Pokemon themselves is that fighting and normal types do not do anything to them without some sort of move used first, something like Foresight or... oh, what else? But there are moves that can allow them to work. Oh, come on, Ghastly, just let me catch you so I can move along and continue my journey. Come on, bruh, just get in the Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. The champ is here! Okay. So now we have Ghastly's data. We caught him specifically to increase the count of our Pokédex. There's not real big other reason for it. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about that I almost completely forgot. Haunter's sprite. When I was a kid, and I was first playing this, well, not this, but I was playing, like, Pokemon Red was the one that I had when I was a little kid. Haunter's sprite was the scariest freaking thing in the world to me. It scared me. It legitimately scared me when I was a little kid. If you guys have never seen it, I'm gonna put it up on screen, but Haunter's sprite, look at it! Look how freaking creepy that thing looks. Haunter of today ain't got nothing on the Haunter of Pokemon Red days. That thing is... It's creepy now. It's creepy now. Think of what it was like when I was like 6 or 7 playing this. Jeez, man. Oh, Pokemon is tamed up in its appearance, even if the Pokedex entries are still pretty brutal. Alright, so, continuing our journey here through the Pokemon Tower, we're just taking down these random trainers left and right, no problem. All of the story behind this, basically, is all of these channelers here, all of these spirit people, are possessed by the ghosts. The ghost being, I have purified this space. Perfect. Which is really good, because we can heal up off that. Anyway, like I was saying, the Pokemon here, basically the Ghastly and Haunter are, and spirits of the dead Pokemon on top of that, are all possessing the people inside of the tower that are trying to do something around it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I know there we go, a big mushroom here up to the northwest of this channeler up here at the top. Come on, Ghastly, come on, man. I'm just trying to make my way downtown, walking fast, faces past and I'm homebound. But no. Anyway, now that our Pokemon are healed up, give me your all. Now that our Pokemon are healed up, we will continue, and I will be fast-forwarding us through the battles from now on. I was under possession. It's not my fault. It was the ghosts, man. The ghosts. Zombies! Zombies aren't ghosts. What? You're in a different horror movie here. Alright, now with all of these possessed channelers taken out, let's go over here and pick up this nugget. Be sure to pick that up. That is some free money to put into your pocket, especially if you're like me and you just spent like 20 Pokeballs trying to catch a Doduo. And right down south here, we can pick ourselves up an X Accuracy. Pretty decent item overall. X Accuracy is one of the more powerful X buffs that you can have, specifically because it makes like one-hit KO moves more accurate, which is really helpful if you want to use moves like that on your team. Give me blood! You're not a vampire either! What's next, Frankenstein or the Wolfman? Come on! I feel anemic and weak. I guess that's why you were asking for blood, because you're suffering from anemia. But come on, you didn't have to, like, battle me for it. If she won, was she going to steal my blood? No, seriously, let's not glance over that. She wanted my blood, and she was battling me for it. If she won, was she going to take my blood? You can't just write that in the game, freak. You can't just put that in the game and have people not question it. People are going to question it. Was she going to take my blood? Tell me. Yes or no? This is a question I need asked. I'm not even going to skip this battle because I'm too busy asking this question. Oh, jeez. I love how wide-eyed the channelers are. What's going on here? Well, what's going on is I am destroying all of you channelers and your ghost Pokemon. I think the implication here is basically that whatever Pokemon you're facing against the channelers are the Pokemon that are possessing them. Stop interrupting me. So the various Ghastly and even the Haunter that we've seen are apparently the ones that are possessing the channelers. Begone, intruders! Spooky Ghost! Sylph Scope, activate! Apparently the Spooky Ghost was Marowak in disguise. Old man Marowak trying to get away with stuff. And I think she would have if it weren't for us meddling kids. So this is the Ghost Marowak, which is actually kind of special. And I'll show why it's kind of special in just one moment. Marowak, pure ground type, so if you have like a water type, that's generally what you're going to do. Awesome, critical hit 2 times. That hurt a lot. Leonardo may faint, but this is worth it. So if you try and catch the Marowak, this is actually really cool. The Marowak dodges the hell out of the way. This Pokemon can't be caught. Get wrecked, nerd! And now Leonardo's gonna die. But it was totally worth showing off that awesome animation. We'll throw some experience over Dio's way. Go, take him down with a seismic toss. Oh god, he's got him! And a German suplex plants him into the ground! By god! That Marowak had a family! And the ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. So yes, if you recall the Cubone that was, in Mr. Fuji's Pokemon area, this is the Marowak, the Cubone's mother Marowak, who died trying to protect it from these gentlemen here. What do you want? Why are you here? Well, I could ask you the same question. What do you want? Why are you here, Rocket Grunt? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I bet you don't have a good answer for that now, do you? Oh, Doduo with 4 HP! Oh, good job, buddy! Good job, man! Yeah, that's right, you give up. I'm not going to forget this, and then he leaves. Like a freaking coward. Just runs away. This old guy marched right up to our hideout. Then he starts ranting about how Team Rocket's abusing Pokemon. So we're just talking it over as adults. Don't worry. This isn't his finger or anything that we cut off. No, don't pay attention to the Pokemon just constantly biting him right now or anything like that. No, it's just a talk between adults. Please, no more! Ah, what do you mean no more? We're just having a talk between adults, man. Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. Wow, are you a Game Freak employee? It sounds like something they'd say. Oh, shots fired. I don't even know if that's something they'd say, but they make a lot of money off Pokemon. You're not saving anyone, kid. I'm saving the defenseless old man up here. Maybe him. He might say I'm saving him. Whatever. I'll destroy your bats. Don't fight us, Rockets, but I win. I win every time I fight you. Why would I not fight you? You're not getting... I just did. I literally just got away with it. Hey? You came to save me? Thank you, but I came here of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. Yeah, I kicked its ass. Told it get the hell out. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house, at the foot of this tower. So yes, we have saved Mr. Fuji. ThorW, your Pokédex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokémon, your quest may fail. Well, You don't know what my quest is. My Pokedex quest? I'm not looking to fill the Pokedex. I mean, that's rough. I'm just here to... I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Yeah, just interrupt me, old man. A Poke Flute. Put the Poke Flute in the key items. Upon hearing the Poke Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. Wow, that's nice foreshadowing, old man. Has my Poke Flute helped you? Not yet. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. Oh, you're so kind. Oh, come on. Mr. Fuji had been praying alone for Cubone's mother. Okay, I guess you're the only one that changes your dialogue when he comes back. All the other kids are just like, yeah, this is Mr. Fuji's house and Pokemon are cool. I mean, they're not wrong about either one. But okay, whatever. And with that, we are done with the Pokemon Tower. Yay! So, one thing I want to point out, if you go back up to where Mr. Fuji was standing, at the very tippy top of the Pokemon Tower, and you press A on the area where he was standing, you can pick up a Soothe Bell, if you happen to want that for yourself. So, go get that if you want a Soothe Bell. Anyway, I burped a little. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode in our journey through Pokemon Tower, through Lavender Town, and we've picked up a brand new Doduo along the way. Our Machop evolved into Machoke, and we need a nickname for Doduo, and I believe we have a nickname lined up for Flareon. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you on the next episode, where we will have taken care of that a little bit, and we will move along with our Pokemon journey. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.